Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 here on Rawslowgaming, where we're playing Bassett Football Club, trying to take them to the top of a Premier League and beyond. Yeah, we'll just get right back into it. So, short break before the first match here against Welling, and I'll be there very shortly, or we'll be there very shortly. And I will not repeat myself anymore. Short break. Here we are then, first match day of this episode, and it's against Welling. And yeah, should be pretty even according to the bookmakers. And we actually have played versus them in the last two seasons, and it's all equal there as well. Actually, two draws, 1-1 for each of the teams. So we'll see here if we can manage to play a good match. We certainly hope so, like we always do. Of course, let's bring Widget back in instead of Rowan. Other than that, we have Brook in there that needs a rest. So let's play Rowan there instead. And you will just get to play the role that he's playing. Other than that, it looks correct. So let's go to the match here and hope that they can perform lovely here in this matchup against Welling. So let's see here. Hand over to system times 2 and kick off and play. So we'll see here what sort of chances we get, what will be the first highlight of this match. Always hard to guess, so to say. And let's see here. First highlight here in the 80th minute, Edwards for Bassett picking up the ball and having a big run here towards the penalty area. And he shoots, but outside of the post. But yeah, good always to have the first proper highlight or have the first proper chance. We only get to see those proper chances. So the first shot or anything like that doesn't really matter, no matter what you're doing. So next highlight here in the 27th minute, Kirk with a long ball up towards our attackers, and Smith are very awake, running and able to win the ball back, passing back to Rowan here, passing all the way back to Wiggett, and we get with an opening pass up to Mutruk on the left hand side, still quite a lot in the middle of the field actually, and a poor pass there by Mutruk, and Robinson here for Willing, having a little bit of a run, and missing or defenders missing a clearing there in the defense in in that counter attack. We managed to break it up later though, but it's it's like Welling getting the ball back and back and back, and then another really poor pass, but we managed to lock it there. And another crazy bad pass here in our attempt to get the ball away. Jesus Christ, what is happening? So the ball with Oblai to Adebayo to Robinson here, back to Adebayo and Robinson to Thomas, just outside the penalty area, and it's blocked there again. What a sequence! So many bad passes and so many blocks and things there as well. Actually, quite impressive and quite bad all at the same time. So closing in here on the halftime, and there we have it, halftime, and it's still a draw. Stats-wise, it's pretty even, leaning a little bit maybe towards Welling, but I wouldn't say it's clear in any way. Ratings on our players are all right to the low side, so hopefully they just can do better here in the second half. And it looks like it will be pretty clear that Edwards, Kirk, and Rowan will be the players that will sub here. And that around now. So Sanko in instead of Rowan, Asas instead of Edwards. And now the question then, do we put Brooking in here instead of Kirk? Well, I guess we do. Even though we don't really want to sub in Brooking, we wanted him to rest here, but we don't really have any other option there. Can't put in a forward instead of a defender. That's just not right. So the first highlight here in the second half Bad City with the ball here in the 72nd minute. Craig dribbling here and through pass to Assas. And the rebound for Cashman, and it's a goal for Bad City here in the 72nd minute. Didn't really see that one coming, especially from that angle, but yeah, the keeper didn't really hold the ball there. Great pass there by Mutruk. No, by Craig actually. And a good attempt there by Assas, to be honest, but very awake and nice there by Cashman to be able to get to that ball. Very good stuff. And no more highlights I were about to say, but here is a corner from Welling, and on the flex of the crossbar, I believe it said there. But yeah, also looking stats-wise, we are now up to level with Welling. And here we have another highlight. Brunt with a free kick towards Wiget. And it's a goal for Bad City here. And Widget have been superb, really, on set pieces here for us this season. With his fourth goal of the season, I think they have been maybe all on set pieces like that. Nice stuff. So Bad City extending our lead 2-0 versus Welling here in the 83rd minute, and pretty much decided this match. But we do have an injury here, so Mutruk will step off in the 86th minute. Shouldn't be any worries as such. 5 minutes of extra time, quite a lot, but I think we'll manage. Yeah, here we go. So final result for Bad City versus Welling is 2-0, shots 10-11, shots on target 5-5, and possession 60-40%. So as said, quite even overall for sure. We definitely had the most dangerous chances that we saw. So all good and a very good result for us. Overall, decent rating from the players. Widget, the man of the match again, and I think Widget overall have been averaging crazy high and crazy good. Let's have a look here on Widget. Yeah, exactly. 7.38, almost best in the team. Cashman is about the same level. How is his heading? Only 11, so it's quite strange in that way, but he's doing really good. Jumping reach also only 10, so but he's very, very, very good on set pieces. Mutruk out for 6 to 7 weeks. Oh, Jesus, that is not what we want. So I gotta look for a backup for that to loan in here. So we'll see what I can do with that. We'll praise Widget for his performance. And yeah, I'll be looking for a lone player to sub in for our in backup for Mutruk. But I will see you at the next match if nothing really special happens. So short break and I'll be back. For the second match in this episode, it's against Epsfleet, and we have won all matches against them previously, but even match according to the bookmakers. So this year we switch around Sanko and Edwards, our backup, or Sanko is the backup for Mutruk. So we don't really need to do anything other than that, but behind them it's no backup at all, so it can be a little bit tough, but we'll see here if we can manage to hold on to that. I hope we do. Jones and Widget need a rest here. Widget, we understand, need a rest there after not getting to play or not getting to rest for the match there, and I can't speak properly. Smirnon in instead of Jones. So a little bit of a B team on the pitch here, but it should be all right. 87 for Craig. We need to switch you as well. Actually, quite a lot like a B team. But it should be fine, and I think we do central midfielder. But let's go to the match and hope we can surprise ourselves here. I think that this will be tough, as we have a lot of players that are not in their correct position or preferred position and things like that. And overall have pretty tired players. We have a tight playing schedule at the moment. But we'll see here. Unfortunately, I think it's tight to next match as well. But as said, we will see how well or poor we will be doing here. So not too much happening here so far, 30 minutes in this match. Looks like we will have no highlight for the first half. If things are to go by with only seconds to go or minutes to go, I guess that's the case. Yeah, here we have it. Draw after halftime. Stat-wise, yeah, I don't see why not. They have gotten more shots on target, but we have the possession, so apparently they haven't been dangerous at goal, at least. Ratings on our players is all right, not more. And we'll continue here just the way we always do. And remember to smash that like button if you're enjoying the show. Also, if you haven't done so yet and want to follow along, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And as you do, hit that small notification bell. Edwards with a cross, and it's a goal for Bassett here in the 61st minute, and not across a free kick. But still, and Smith, the first goal of his season, so that's nice. And yeah, we're really strong overall on set pieces. We're doing quite a lot of goals on set pieces, and that is one of the visions for the club, so that is pretty darn nice. So time to do a sub or two, and it's only going to be Asante and Reigns here that will switch in. So Brandt or Asante instead of Brandt. Only option we really got. Reigns, who would be most suitable? Let's switch out to Brooking here, I guess. It's more weakening, but it's what we gotta do pretty much. And yeah, if you want to support the channel even more, do check out the links in the description and the membership tab. You can get some pretty cool perks if you're interested in supporting the channel and get to name youth players in the youth intake. So check that out if you're interested. But let's focus on this highlight here instead. Ebsfleet are coming and crosses in, and it looked super dangerous, but over the cross bar there by Nichao. Very interesting after name there, or last name. It's not after name. After name is how we say it in Sweden. We say that it's after instead of last. So sorry for that, but wording sometimes can get a little bit confusing if you're speaking your second language, so to say. So full-time result 1-0 for Bath City versus Ebbsfleet. Shots 7-14, shots on target 2-6, possession 61-39%. So a good result for sure. Was it well deserved? Maybe not. Looking at the highlights, I can say it was undeserved. Don't think we saw any real highlights from Ebbsfleet, so I'm quite pleased with that, and quite a good ratings from the players overall, so that is very nice. And yeah, we are in a so tough playing schedule. We have, let's see here, where are we? We're here. Until Avely, we have 3 more matches in 10 days. And then we have really tough here around Christmas as ever. After that, it will be a long break, but here is another FA trophy if we get qualified, which we should. So it's pretty darn crazy regarding that. 1285 attended that game, so that's good. Edwards out for 1 to 2 days. That's lucky that it wasn't more. We didn't take a look here, but that brought us up to 3rd place in the league, and only 5 points from the league leaders with 1 match less played. And we are 8 points clear of dropping out of the playoff zone with also 1 match less played, or 2, depends on how you see on it. But yeah, we'll be back in 4 days against Harrogate. Here we are then at the last match of this episode, and it's against Harrogate. We are slight favorites according to bookmakers. We haven't been able to beat them yet, though, but hopefully we can do that now. It will be much to ask for us, actually. Oh, so stopping on the word there again. So Rowan instead of Kirk this time. Brooking, Jones, Peg, yes. And in with Craig instead of us. and Assas instead of Craig, or not Craig, instead of Edwards. Edwards that will get to rest here. Middle right, yeah, you can't play right. We don't, or left. We don't have anyone else to play left wing, so you will rest Edwards there, and so pretty much the regular team, just not quite, so to say. And are we? Yeah, that's nothing there. We will submit the team and go to match and hope that we can continue our superb run that we're having at the moment, and maybe getting a little bit lucky there. And I should have pressed the pre-talk there, but I didn't. I hope we will survive. We will, of course, survive, but hope we survive good, so to say. Anyway, first highlight of the match here in the 11th minute. Harrogate with the ball, passing to Burrell. Burrell playing it wide here to Stephenson. And passing back to Burrell. And a cross into Leslie, and it's a goal for Harrogate here, unfortunately, in the 11th minute. And not what we wanted to see at all. But yeah, we can't do magic, so to say. And let's see here, the replay, I guess, which we don't really want to see, but we get to see that anyway. And yeah, sure. So I guess it's time to use the shout button here in this match and this episode. Something we haven't done earlier. And we get an injury on Smith. Now I'm starting to get a little bit worried about how will we make things go. You will play box to box then. Yeah, we are, as I said, in a really, really tight playing schedule at the moment. So this is going to look tough. We can handle central midfielder injury as well, but we're starting to look really thin on the bench. Really, really thin. So halftime, we're trailing by 1. By the stats, we should definitely not be trailing, but we are. Hopefully, they can lift themselves up here in the second half. All right rating overall on the players, actually. So let's hope they are able to shake things up here in the second half. And no highlights so far, and we are passing the 60-minute mark there. So let's see here. We can only really, I should really have to switch the bench, but Asante is really the only player that we can put in here. So we will do that just because, well, we need to do something. So that is the sub we will do here in this match. So shout the man more. And show some passion. And we do get the highlight here in the 84th minute across, but it fails. And Harrogate getting the ball here and a chance for a counter-attack. The ball up to Mensa. And with a big run here on the right-hand side, passing to Stephenson, but losing the ball there very easily. Unfortunately, they get the ball back, but the ball to Rowan to Reigns to Craig here in the middle, and passing up towards Asante or Cashman. Didn't reach its destination, but getting a second chance here, Craig, and a long ball towards our attackers, but again, didn't find the right address, so the ball back here. And now a chance for Reigns to do something. What will he do? He passes back to Sanko. And let's see here. Haven't really gotten anywhere so hard this highlights, but opening pass to Johnson across to Cashman, and it's a goal for Bassett here in the 85th minute. And that is more in the line of what we want to see. And yeah, very happy about that. Very happy with the result, most importantly. So Cashman, yeah, in with the ball, get it in, bury it. Good stuff. So let's see here. And reaching the 90-minute mark, or full-time rather, and there we had full-time result 1-1 for Bassett versus Harrogate. Shots 8-7, shots on target 3-4, and position 65-35%. So good enough result, not what we wanted, but considering how much of a B team and everything, it's all right. The players playing all right as well. So we're pleased with that. We're not pleased that we have so many tough matches or close matches left, or with little rest rather. Still third in the league, 6 points up to the league leaders with 1 match less played, and 9 points clear of not dropping out of the playoff zone, I guess. And yeah, how long are you in there? 4 to 6 weeks, 5 to 6 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, that is a worry, but that is a worry for the next episode. With that said, thank you very much for watching this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right, our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.